And here we are in Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed, and this is the season where many consider the series for going from a good fan series to a great fan series, arguably one of the best. There were many plot points left untouched by Season 1. What will happen with the Organization of the Forgotten? Who caused that mysterious burying guard to show up? And what's going on with the evolution dimension? Well, many twists and turns are revealed in this season alone. But the question is it as good as we remember it, or were we just kind of lost in the heat of the moment? There's only one real way to find out for sure. Let's jump into the season. We begin Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed with a new threat. But first, S-Code Knight presents...
It's been almost 4 months since Phoenix University had been invaded.
And blown up. Don't forget the blown up part.
As we speak, Mephiles and his forces are still digging in Phoenix University.
Probably should have used a different digging
whatever's
picture,
left of
I
it.
think this is the picture that's used for
They
the
turned
majority
the
of the
entire
series.
island into a mining facility.
So it's
slash
like he
base
made a
for
lot
their
of progress and
operations.
then no progress.
They obviously
That-
haven't
stock
found
image.
the card yet, otherwise we would have all been dead by now. But it's still hard to keep track of their progress. Anyone who enters the island either gets captured, or are reported to go missing. There is some good news though. Any other students that survived during the event got transferred to other academies. And I think the fact that Mephiles hasn't even found the card yet is good news in its own right.
Yeah, but how much longer can
At
we
the
call
end of the
that
day,
good news?
I still keep asking myself so many questions.
How do they put the
Like,
M's on the M and M's?
how could Mephiles use the card to resurrect Zark? Or what could be his motivation for possibly doing such a thing?
Why do we call it a pair of pants if there's
And
only one?
Most of all, how are we supposed to beat someone like him?
Gang
One way or
warfare.
another,
Everyone gang up on him at once.
I feel like we'll find out soon enough.
It works so well for other fan shows. Just have like 60 guys go up against one. It always works out for the 60, right guys? Well, let us begin this new threat. Global warming. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, careful what you do with that! What do you think you're doing? If Master Mephiles even sees us like this, he's gonna...
They're all on a smoke break.
Hey, Master Mephiles. Now, look, I know that this cave-in looks kinda bad, but just save the excuses. Please tell me you found that card yet. Yeah, no.
Mind your race.
We've been digging here for more than 4 months, and we haven't found...
But the flashback said
anything.
only 4 months.
Master, do you really think we should just give up on this project? I mean, we used tons of TNT to destroy this island a few months ago. I mean, for all we know, the card could have been destroyed along with the blast.
Oh, imagine.
So, should we really spend... I'm sorry, but are you questioning my orders?
Zark is too powerful card to be blown up by simple dynamite. It's
No.
one of those
No.
things. The
I
MacGuffin's
believe
too powerful.
I actually heard you correctly. You were questioning my orders. If you really want to take charge like this, then how about you and I have a little duel? No,
I don't want to die.
That's what I thought.
Hey boss, check this thing out.
Master, it appears that we just found something. Oh? Thanks.
It's a gift certificate to Best Buy.
What is this?
No, wait, it was Blockbuster. I missaw the B.
Interesting.
Salt the City, Synchro Dimension. Set security on high
Stop.
alert. Hi, Topia. Bye, Topia. Not actually Topia.
Boss.
Some
the
nameless
card
grunt.
you requested.
Excellent work. Return to base with it. Right now.
I didn't even have to do a lousy speed to...
Jinxed it.
What? Mind if I join in? Oh no.
Hello and welcome to
You.
What If Sonic the Hedgehog Played Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of Battlecross Dimension.
Blur. You got that right. The one and only. You've been under our noses. For
I'm
a
voiced
while.
by Ben
What is
Schwartz.
it that you
Oh
want
no.
This time? Nothing. Just the usual gig. You give back that card you stole, I beat you in a duel, etc., etc. You know, the usual. As if. I risked my neck getting this card. If you want it, you're gonna have to take it by force.
Ryan Drummond's my only Sonic voice actor, dang you.
But considering that you're using a dueling bike, let's make this a little bit more traditional. Activating the field spell Speed World Deluxe! What? But I've never speed duel before. Is that so? Well, in that case, let me explain.
You stole the wrong kind of bike then.
Okay, the first and most important thing about a speed duel to remember is the fact of speed counters. Speed counters are acquired in order to activate certain spell
I still prefer
cards.
this to
For example, if you have
Turbo
2
duels,
speed
where
counters,
just
you're allowed to activate
a normal
spell.
duel on a
And
motorcycle.
quick play spells require 4
point?
speed counters. Also, each player gains 1 speed counter during their draw phase, except the first one. Lastly, since Speed World Deluxe itself is in fact a field spell cards are the only type of spell that cannot be used during a speed duel.
Makes
Lastly
sense.
is the changed board. You see, you're only allowed 3 monster columns, same with spell and traps.
We combine turbo
Also,
duels
your
with
pendulum
speed
zones
duels,
have been
but it
moved
works.
2
Hey, you
columns
got
in a spell
pendulums,
and
you
trap
automatically got
zone.
more than
Also,
speed duels when
each
it
player
comes to
must have at
pendulums.
least 20 cards in their
At least
deck
range
instead of the
speed
usual
duels.
40. They can only
No
draw 4
pendulum
cards at the
zones
beginning of their
anywhere.
turn instead of 5, and they can only have about 5 extra deck monsters. Oh, and no second main phase.
Yeah, we
Sounds
combine
simple,
speed
right?
and turbo
Sounds
duels to create
complicated,
Speed Duel
but I
Tur
can learn
Neo.
it. Speed duel!
Oh,
I
sorry,
will make
Speed
the first move.
World
I
Deluxe.
draw.
Hey, it combines
I'll
2
start by
gimmicks, so why
summoning
not?
this monster to the field. The Goblinberg.
Simplify some
With
things.
Goblinberg's special ability, I switch this monster from attack to defense mode, and by doing so, I can summon a monster from my hand. I summon forth this monster, Gombara Knight! Now I overlay level 4 Goblinberg and Gombara Knight.
Oh yeah, did you
I
guys see
seed
the new
summon.
Utopia
Rank
support
4.
that came out?
Comics hero King Arthur.
Nice,
That's all
good
I've
choice.
got. I'll end my
Yeah, I
turn.
was really pissed off
It's
about
my
the
turn.
more
I
freaking
draw.
new support, and then there was a new
I'll
Excalibur!
this
So basically
monster
all is forgiven.
Jamming Way, Cyan Crane! Jamming Way. With Cyan Crane's special ability, I'm allowed to special summon 1 level 4 or below Jamming Way monster from my deck. Catch is its effects are negated, and it becomes a level 2 monster. But that's fine by me. Go, Jamming Way, Red Ox! And
Use
as
the
traditions
Jamming
go
Way
in this
archetype.
dimension, Crane is a tuner monster. So I'll tune it with my level 2
Obviously a
Ox.
Synchro archetype.
I
Their
synchro
own
summon.
zone version
Come
of
forth,
Speedroids.
Jamming Way, Indigo Asteroid!
Mega
Now
Man.
a few effects get kicked in. You see, when a Jamming Way monster is sent to the graveyard, you have to reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. Then, you have to banish it face down. Since 2 Jamming Way monsters went to the graveyard, you have to reveal and banish 2 cards from the top of your
Yeah,
deck.
this is their gimmick, banishing your
Fine.
deck.
Now, I'll activate the special ability of Indigo Asteroid. It can target 1 Jamming Way monster in my graveyard and gain attack points equal to that monster's attack. So I think I'll target Ox to give this monster an 1800 attack point
Dang!
boost.
That's
Now
a lot of
go,
power.
Indigo Asteroid, destroy Comics hero King Arthur.
You can't
Indigo
do the King Arthur's
Impact.
effect. Though you
I
can do
may
a crap
take
ton of
damage.
damage.
But that won't stop my monster. I activate its special ability. By using up an overlay unit, I can prevent it from being destroyed by battle. Also, it gains 500 attack points, and you lose 500 life points. Fine by me. Nothing else I can do there. I'll end my turn. My move.
Mega Man goes
I
back to
draw.
its original attack points.
Now I'll
Uh-oh.
show you. This is what real power is. I play the spell card. Rank up magic, barrier.
Oh, that
Force.
ain't good at all.
It's another one of those freaky cards, huh? Correct.
We're being introduced to it right away,
Right.
so you know the theme of the
Allies,
season.
should we say.
We're gonna be seeing that card
Really
a lot
do
more.
like
Get used to it,
using
folks.
this card, and you're about to see why. Now, I use this spell card to rank up Comics Hero King Arthur.
Also, I mocked the new human
Access
support.
denied.
What the frick?
What?
Access
What?
Because it's a
denied.
normal spell,
Why
of
isn't it working?
course.
Oh yeah,
Talk about the human
that's
support
something
later.
else I forgot to mention. You see, for every 500 points of damage we take,
He doesn't
lose
have enough
one
speed counters to activate Rank Up Magic
But
Barrier's
for every
force.
500 life points we gain a speed counter. Since you've taken plenty of damage from my previous attack, you've pretty much lost all your speed counters. What? Oh no! It doesn't
You think
matter.
he'd have one at least for
Almost
starting his
already
turn, but that's still
weakened
not
by its
enough.
effect. If I can't use rank up magic, I'll destroy it the old-fashioned way. Comics hero King Arthur, attack!
Good way of
I
giving
did forget to mention that my
Speed
boost
Turbo
only
Duel is
lasts
their own
until
little
the end
gimmick
of
thing,
turn.
be like how the speed counters
But
work
it
with this
doesn't
stuff.
stop me from activating
You can do it the
monster
Arc 5
effect
way,
in
but
my
you gotta
hand.
work with
I
it around the
activate
5Ds
monster
gimmick.
effect of Magenta Heart. Magenta Heart can special summon itself from my hand, negating your attack and saving my monster. Urgh. Fine. There's nothing else I can do. I end my turn. My turn! Alright, I think it's about time for the big boy to come out. Big boy? Wait, you don't mean...
My ace?
I
Yeah.
do. Since Heart is a tuner monster, I'll tune it with my level 5 Indigo Asteroid. Go, great beast, take to the skies. Flap your wings of freedom. I synchro summon. Level 6, Sonic Boom Dragon!
But we'll see that in the next part. So we're introduced to a lot of stuff at the get-go, obviously. We got Blur here, who was happy we are back. Everyone! Everyone was happy you were back. I mean, I'm sure there's one or two assholes, but F those people. Anyway. I like how I love whenever a YouTuber says we, though. Just like, we are back. It's like, who's we? Isn't it like a one-man show? Especially at this point in S Code. Wasn't it just you? Like, maybe you had a friend or two help along the way, but... What's we? Well, it was your parents' shed that you were doing it in, so I guess by that logic it's a we? Eh. Anyway, yeah, we're introduced to the new character of Blur, who will be the last new member of the main core, I believe. Yeah. He's our final member he's going to be very important going forward. And some random ground who probably using the Topia mask wasn't the best idea, but if you don't got any other masks, you gotta do what we're going to have. Probably the ski mask would have been better on him, but, you know, Blur's gotta use it, so what are you gonna do? I mean, if I could have both worn the ski mask, does it really, then it wouldn't get mixed. I mean, wouldn't we really get mixed up if one has blue hair, one doesn't? Nah. Then again, with my intelligence, I find a way to screw up, so maybe sticking in my regard. I am kind of an idiot sometimes. And we're just introduced to the Gemming Way archetype, whose gimmick is like banishing cards from the top of your deck, and also synchro summoning, of course. It's speed rewards with extra gimmick. But hey, that's pretty cool too. And interesting how we're introduced to the new Speed Turbo Duel, which will be important going forward, but not as important. We're not going to have an entire Turbo Duel tournament in the middle of Arc 5. That would just be stupid. Or sorry, in the middle of the series, I should say. Like how Arc 5 didn't decide to drag that pacing to a frickin' halt, so that we could do frickin' Diet 5Ds again. I mock Zexo a lot, but Arc 5 ain't no saint either. Also, just to mention, since I brought it up, I was annoyed with the Yuma support solely because it was more frickin' Yuma support. It's just like, can we support someone else, please, other than Utopia and Photons every 5 minutes? I know that we got Battle Box support a couple years ago. I am truly grateful for that. That was fantastic. No mocking it. But it's like, every time I hear Zexo support, there's a Utopia involved. I'm tired. Utopia has become one of the weakest ace monsters to me. So the fact that if you need 5,000 forms just to be decent, you're not a good card. Yes, we got like 60 Dark Magicians, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But yeah, we got a new Excalibur, so I was forgiven. I'll forgive everything. Anyway, yeah, that was the first part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed Season 2, Episode 1. Let's get into the second part before I accidentally give final thoughts. Moving on, and now for part 2 of the new threats. Let's continue the Speed Turbo Duel. Oh, but first, Pendulum Dimension, of course. Oh, hey, Draco. It has been a couple of
Go!
Oh, and Hugo,
Pocket
of course.
High Wolf! Attack with K9 Knuckle! Nice try, Hugo, but my threatening Roar Trap card will prevent you from conducting your battle phase.
I've already declared the attack. This is a big
Fine.
thing around the
So
2010s.
one
It's like
card
people
down
declare attacks that
before
activate
ending
threatening
my
roar.
turn.
That's not
My
how that
turn.
trap
I
card
draw.
works. Just
From my
use
hand,
negate
I
attack.
summon the monster Green
It's
Eyes
fine.
Fairy Dragon to the field. I activate Green Eye's Fairy Dragon's special ability, searching for either a Green Eye Speller Trap or Polymerization.
I forgot Hugo and Draco even
Speaking
had
of
another
which,
rematch.
I'll play the spell
Then again,
that I
this
just
is like
added,
frickin'
Polymerization,
like when
and
I
use it
found
to
out
combine
that
Green Eye's Fairy
Shaved
Dragon
Face Sora
and Ray
second
Dragon
time
together.
when TGS Anime did that
Fusion
dual
summon.
analysis. It's like,
I
what do you mean
fusion
round two?
summon.
Oh,
Come
it was so
forth.
nothing.
Green
No wonder I
Eyes,
forgot.
Neo Dragon! Oh boy, and I know what that means.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Indeed. Thanks to Green Eye's Neo Dragon, since both its fusion materials were Green Eye's monsters, it can attack twice. And when it destroys your monster, it inflicts damage equal to that monster's attack. Now go, Neo Dragon! Attack! Not so fast. I activate my Pocket Substitute Trap card. At the cost of 500 life points, your monster's attack is negated. Figured you'd use that card. But
That's why I have
you
two
can't
attacks.
really pay for its effect when it's not on the field.
Uh-oh.
Activate Trap card, Green Eye Spirit. With this Trap card, I can not only double the damage my monster inflicts, but it destroys your Trap card before it even gets the chance to activate.
Ah, crap.
What? Oh no. Now go. Green Eyes, Neo Dragon, attack and destroy Pocket High Fu Wolf. Neo Force Plasma!
Yep, that's a victory for Draco. The first
And
of
that
many in
was a
Season
wrap.
2. I actually forgot that Draco and Hugo had a rematch. This was a surprise to me.
Yugioh? Need a hand? Oh, it's alright. I'm fine. Well, things haven't really been good so far. I mean, I know it's been 4 months since the event, and at the moment, you are at a full recovery, but unfortunately your progress in duels isn't really much better. For the past few months, your win-to-loss ratio has just been 50-50.
Sounds like my win-loss ratio. Although it's more 40-60. Favoring the L's.
That duel against Mephiles is still on your mind, isn't it?
Well, that's my own fault. I treat this game like a game, so it's like if I lose, oh well. Who cares?
Looking back at it, I can't really remember much. The only thing I can remember is him completely overwhelming me. It all began when he brought out that monster. It doesn't matter. That's in the past. What matters is that we can focus on the future. And hopefully, a way to defeat Mephiles. He hasn't found the Supreme King Dragon's Art card yet, so we still have a chance. Let's just hope that we get that chance.
Agreed.
Attention! Will Draco and Hugo make it to the office?
Well, that's our cue.
Let's make it to
Okay,
the
then.
office. Hopefully we can do it.
General
Oh, hey, we did
Ivory,
it.
You called? Hugo, Draco. So, General, what gives? Just thought I'd call you here to ask you a few questions. For one, Draco, how's Hugo's recovery going? Same as ever. Even though he's made a full recovery, his win-to-loss ratio isn't anything too special from the last time.
Must we rub it in?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, as for question number 2, I unfortunately have something to show the both of you. Hugo, do you recognize this monster?
The Venom Dragon.
Hyper Venom Dragon? You recognize this card? Yeah, it's the main weapon of evolution soldiers from the evolution dimension.
You're going to be seeing a lot more of it as time goes on.
I was dueling with a soldier.
In fact, you're
from
gonna
the
get
evolution
sick of
dimension,
seeing it.
and it was one of the cards that he used during the duel. It was spotted in.
It was definitely
Safe
annoying in
Harbor
Arc 5 because they established that the
long ago.
Ryo and stuff for Reds have their own archetype, but no, we gotta see more ancient gears everywhere. Ugh.
Attention, Lancers.
Just print the hounds
This
already.
is the evolution dimension. I am General Havoc, and I
Wait,
speak to you
first
because
one,
I
it's
have a
Force. Oh,
proposition.
shut up now.
We know that the ones that refer to themselves as the Organization of the Forgotten have taken over your university. And we also know that you have one of our former agents in your grasp, Hugo Celadon.
That's me!
So hear me out. We want Hugo back, and you want to
Why do
defeat
you want him
the
out? Why do you
Organization
want
of
him
the Forgotten.
back?
And I repose an alliance.
You banned him
simple.
from the entire
You
dimension,
give us
now
back
you're like, give him
Hugo,
back.
and we assist you in defeating the
I
organization.
know why Havoc
If
wants
you
him back in
refuse,
general,
then we will
but
take
it's a spoiler.
Hugo back
But it's
by
still like,
force.
he can't take
We will
him back.
download
It's
the
banned.
coordinates to the rendezvous point in the synchro dimension. Decide, or else.
Havoc. Tell me, Hugo, do you know of this General Havoc? Yeah. He's a general from the evolution dimension.
This isn't even being an
He was the
asshole,
whole
it's being an
reason why I
idiot.
was in the pendulum dimension
And
in
spiteful.
the first place. He originally sent me to the 4 dimensions to figure out what the organization of the Forgotten were planning. I figured it would also be the perfect chance to find out what happened to my brother after he disappeared. So I took it. But, unfortunately, well, things didn't really go as planned. Normally, if an agent from the evolution dimension screws up, it's the commander that sent them that takes the fire. But Havoc lied to the council of the evolution dimension, and as such, got me banished instead, blaming it all on me not taking orders.
Yep.
Well,
This is where
sorry.
Havoc truly becomes a
About
piece
it.
of trash.
But the question is, why would they want me back now? Well, it appears
Why would
that
they want you
he
back at
and the
all?
evolution dimension want to reason with us. So, if this gives us a chance to befriend the evolution dimension and get them on our side, I believe it is a chance that we must take. Wait,
It's a
what?
lie.
No offense, General, but this kind of sounds a little bit suspicious. I mean,
Seriously.
it might obviously be a trap. Yeah, and what about Phoenix University? I thought we were going to take it back. Well, whatever's left of it.
Yeah, right,
Still,
the rubble.
I know we said we would take back Phoenix University, but even our best agents weren't enough. Besides, Hugo, think about it. If the organization of the Forgotten are from the evolution dimension, like you said, then that must mean the evolution dimension already know how to deal with people like this. If we can get the evolution dimension on our side, we can possibly take back Phoenix University. We could improve our forces to defeat the one you call Mephiles. I suppose I can't argue with that then.
Not really.
But I don't think it's our decision to make. What do you think, Hugo? I don't know. This could be a trap like you said, but at the same time, I do want to find out why Havoc did what he did. I suppose I'm in. And
Gotta.
if you're in,
Our
then I'm in
series stops
too.
here.
But if this goes
Roll
south,
credits.
it's on you, General. Very well.
It'll go as south
Things
as an
shall
island.
go
Oh,
wrong.
sorry,
I will
Hugo.
take
Too soon.
100% responsibility. And more. Now, would you please follow me? General Ivory, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, you said something about extra recruits, but what did you mean?
Movie
Since we are
night.
going to the synchro dimension, I have taken the liberty of recruiting some extra recruits for our mission. Hey guys! Ace? Bit? What are you guys doing here?
We went to the secret dimension to get
Do
Exesians.
you recall the top 8
Everyone knows that
duelists
this doesn't
that
make
won
sense
the
here.
Lancer tournament a few months ago? Well, yeah, of course.
Of course, they get the best of
me,
the best.
you, and Hugo. In fact, your grades were so good back in Phoenix University, you were granted permission to become one of the admins of the Lancers. Well, unfortunately, 3 of those duelists so happened to be the 3 that took on Mephiles and were defeated, whilst the other 2 were admins of the organization, both Viper and Blaze. Therefore, they were automatically disqualified.
So the other 3 members
Since
that were in the
those 2
tournament
were
just
disqualified
ran
since
in
they
and
were
lost
working for
immediately.
the enemy,
Right.
we decided to replace them
But hey, that's
with 2 other
consistency of the
duelists
story of like
that
what
have
happened to
shown
the other
to have
tournament
just
members.
as good
They're dead
capabilities in the
or evil
tournament. Well, congratulations,
or
Ace.
protagonists.
Well, thanks, Hugo. I'll do my best. Oh, and congratulations to you too as well, Bit. Whatever. What about the duelists that lost to Mephiles? Were they replaced as well? Unfortunately,
No, they're dead.
No. Those 3 weren't replaced to pay respects to their loss. I
Of
see.
life.
Well, it is nice to see that there are some duelists that actually got here because of skill. Unlike a certain other duelist that we had to allow in.
Yeah.
What do you mean by... Oh no. You didn't. We did. You couldn't.
Daddy's rich.
We could. No. No, anyone but him. Hello, everybody.
His dad is
I'm
rich.
Jones
That's the
Turner.
entire reason he's here. Nepotism. Well, there's more reasons to why he's here, but as
Jones
right now,
is
that's the
back.
explanation.
Back again. Jones is back, and tell a friend. Why? Let's just say his father paid us a decent amount of cash to allow him to be with us right now.
Money makes the world go round,
Oh,
folks.
that makes sense. I mean,
It's the only
no
thing
time
that
has
talks
money
sometimes.
That will make Declan jealous. That's right.
Money talks.
Thanks to the
Unfortunately,
best
how do
luck
we
in
shut
the
it up?
world, Jones Turner is now officially one of the Lancers. Father cannot let up, can he?
I love that stupid head bob.
Anyway, moving on. Do you guys get the mission? Let me guess. Go to the Synchro Dimension, try to reason with Hugo's buddies here to be on our side, and take back what's left of Phoenix University from Mephiles.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ew, dimension hopping! Well,
You had a dimension hop to get here.
yes, thank you, Bit. I try. Wait, so it's true then? Hugo, you're from another dimension? Yep, it's true. How's that even possible? I thought there were only 4 dimensions. Pendulum, Xyz, Synchro, and Fusion.
Well, there's like
Basically,
7 now,
your
but...
dimension was split by Zark from the original to, well, 4 separate dimensions. Several other parallel dimensions with their own unique summoning mechanics were made. Think of it like
Link's
throwing a
Evolutions
rock
and Rush.
into the ocean. Water doesn't just splash into the air. There are also waves that come from them. It's complicated.
I can figure it out.
Now, before we go
Magic
through with this
wagicy,
mission
timey
tomorrow,
wimey
there's just
stuff.
one more thing we need to do.
Everyone died.
Wow!
Look at all the Gaia
these
powers.
cards!
Where do you even get that
We're
stock
going to
image?
stand up to Mephiles, let alone defend ourselves should things go south with the evolution dimension. We're going to need to improve our decks.
Okay,
So
Jones,
we
whatever
can
you
help
do,
ourselves
do
to all
not
these
make a
cards.
pure
Not
gamble
only
deck.
But Mr.
That would be
Akaba and I
incredibly
have agreed
stupid.
That we shall all be given pendulum cards. Since the evolution dimension do not know of pendulum summoning, that should give us an extinct advantage. In turn, you will all be each given access to evolution cards as well, which Mr. Akaba has made specifically based around Hugo's deck.
Yay!
Without permission,
My
by
gimmick,
the
I'm not
way.
special anymore.
This sounds nice. Take as much
Yeah,
time
without
altering
permission
your
from me,
decks
I
as
might
you
say.
need. But don't forget to meet me in my office tomorrow at 12
Unfortunately,
o'clock
Hugo,
sharp.
you forgot to
Well,
place a
what are we
copyright down on
waiting
this.
for? Let's dig in!
The patent is not pending. It is expired. In fact, it never existed. Meanwhile, with Blur, I assume.
Oh. Duel's over, chump. On the contrary,
I don't even know if I should count this.
this war
I mean, he won
only
clearly,
just
but
beginning.
we didn't see the life points
Is
at 0.
that so? Then I guess you won't really mind if I take this card. Thank you very much. No. No. Don't take that card. My boss will... What is this thing anyway?
What's your favorite duel from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series and why? Well, obviously it's Yu-Gi-Oh versus Johnny Steps. That duel just had so much depth and character development. I think one would be like Kaiba versus Siegfried, just because. Well, one, it's Kaiba defeating the big bad. Yes, Leon does come on out immediately afterwards and be like, no, I'm actually it's Kaiba being the big bad. That's what that is. So I'll give it nothing but credit for at least having the rival character take it down. Leon's just like an extra step that Siegfried has. He is not the true final boss. That was just making sure that Yugi got a duel in the arc. Well, more than one duel in the arc. He got to face Vivian Wong, or whatever the Japanese girl was. But, yeah. Plus, it's actually a pretty intense back and forth duel. I'll give that one credit. And plus, it led to a good duel analysis by TGS Anime. So, I'll give that one credit. I think that one was a solid duel. Plus, I like the Valkyrie arc set, so, I'm kind of biased. Anywho, as for the episode itself, this was one, this was more filling in the background stuff. Of course, when you start a new season, of course, there's going to be some more background story of what's going on, the new status quo, all that jazz. You gotta set the new status of what everything is. I've completely forgot about Hugo versus Draco. Like, I keep saying it, but it's just true. I forgot that existed. Just seeing it again was a surprise. It's like, oh, what do you know? They do it again. Okay, I forgot about that. It's only the tail end of the duel, so, you know. Hey, it is what it is. I guess they did have their round 3, and Draco won. Who knows? They'll start with season 3, and they have a round 4. I don't think that's true, but I could be surprised. You never know. Anyway, yeah. We're just to Blur as well, and yeah, he's still a great character. And seeing everyone back from season 1 is great too. Not every single person, of course. There's no Topia, there's no Bit's brother or anything like that. But there's still the main guys that we brought up earlier on, of course. And Jones Turner is also here too because his dad pays a lot of money. There is an actual given reason for it, but for right now, this is the explanation. Honestly, yeah, this is actually probably one of the more realistic explanations in the entire review. Why are you here? Your dad paid us a lot of money. Go figure. Money talks. And boy, can it just shut up already. Nothing is too... Reggie's already rich. He's just doing this for the money. It just... that doesn't make sense on its own, but, you know, what do rich people like having? More money. Why? Especially when it comes to the cost of their own employees. Why would I want to give my employees a raise? I could just throw a pizza party. Yeah, aren't you a multi-million-dollar company? Yeah, but why should I have to pay the extra nickel for have the plastic bags when I can just have the customers pay the fucking nickel? No, seriously, that's what some stores are doing here, at least in my street. It's like, what's that? You want to use a plastic bag? That'll be 1 nickel, please. F you! I'm not paying for that. I'm just gonna put in 0 in the machine. Screw you. You're a multi-million-dollar corporation. You pay the nickel. Why do I have to save the planet? You're the rich one. I'll use a fabric bag when I have to, or bring in my own plastic. But why am I being charged with this? You're the multi-million corporation that won't pay their goddamn employees decently. Oy. That's a whole other train of thought. Anyway, yeah. I think I gave up most of my thoughts at the first part. So yeah. Great to see Blur. He's going to be a great new character as things go on. Good to see the cast back together. And good to just reset the status quo about what we're going to do with Netflix and all that jazz. With him still finding his arc of the guy go and stop him in the evolution dimension wanting to collect Hugo against the frickin' banishment, so that makes sense. And let's have it really after. Let's find out more as time goes on. Until then, I will catch all of you next time. Later.